Hello Virgo, my name is Kristi. I am the Twisted Elemental. I am coming to you today to do your monthly reading for November 2023. So let's just get started. I am calling on Spirit and all my sacred guides to help me discern true and accurate messages for all Virgo placements today. I would like messages of the purest, highest white light of truth and for the greater good of all. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, we're going to start off with some oracle cards, and then we will get to the main spread. I'm going to start you off with the Wild Unknown archetype deck first. Virgo for November 2023. We have Thanos. We're going to read this. All right, Virgo. Thanos 213. Okay. Thanos, this is death. It's tempting to oversimplify death and sum it up as transformation. But the true archetypal resonance of Thanos cannot be easily assimilated or contained. Death is ongoing and omnipresent, an eternal response to the gift of birth. Witnessing the end of another being, creature, phase, or stage has deep consequences for the psyche. We are forever changed by Thanos as it sweeps us under its wings, making us relinquish control in every form. It leaves a mark of ash upon our heart, signifying we have touched the cusp of the underworld and will return to the land of the living eventually. With more compassion and wisdom to share, this capacity is needed in our world. One who has faced the annihilation of Thanos can face anything. When this card appears, it signifies an invitation into the underworld. This is grieving, mourning, bearing witness to all that is. Holy crap, Virgo. This is like contemplating our own mortality, obviously, and definitely experiencing, significant deaths in our lives. Like, this can either be with loved ones, if you've gone through that. I have gone through that. It's very hard. My mother died in 2017, and it's taken me many years to come to terms with everything that came from her death. But I want to say this is really looking this stuff in the face and mourning it, grieving it, and letting it go. This can also be about you grieving your old life. There's a lot of changes right now. Like, things are definitely shifting. And so this is about really grieving that old life, or whatever it is you have to grieve. You know your situation, Virgo. First of all, my condolences. But next, this is about actually going through the grieving process, not pushing it down, not wanting to look at it, but staring it squarely in the face and coming out the other side. All right, let's get some tea leaf cards here, Virgo. We have here Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Holy crap, Virgo. They're right. If you experience grief, like real, from your core grief, you don't come out the other side the same person. You are forever changed by that. Okay, we have dealings with an older man, a relationship with an older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. Interesting. You have crown underneath. Honor and respect will come to you. This could be a family member or somebody that's close to you. This older man, you're facing some sort of death of something. Whether this is an actual person or a way of life, only you will know. This could be that there's an older man who's going to help you through this grief. But this is a long journey. Grief is a long journey. There's a long journey through it, but the end, I want to say the end is near. The honor that you're due is coming to you. I want to say because of the changes that you go through going through this grieving process, Virgo. You're forever changed from this. You're wiser. You come out the other side massively wiser. Honor and respect will come to you for what you've learned here. All right, let's grab a couple of these. What does Virgo need to know for November, please? Skybridge, possibility for union. Wow. What else for Virgo? This breaks down to an 11. This is like possibility for union with a very important soulmate. What's for Virgo, please? Nope. Me talks. Repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Yeah, if you're grieving an old way of life here, Virgo, of what used to be, or you've gone through grief, any sort of grief, it's time to really take care of yourself. This is about putting it all into you. Okay? Going within, dealing with the grief, and repairing the body, mind, and spirit here. Putting all your energy into you. Doing things to show yourself love and nurturing and kindness. Because what you've learned in this journey has made you ready for union. That's pretty beautiful. Now forget, possibility for union. Honor and respect will come to you. Right? This could be this could be an older person that you're coming into union with here. Maybe you are going to go on an actual physical vacation with this person. I think this long journey, especially with the elephant, it really gives me the inner journey here of the Thanos. I have underneath here, heart, home, compassion. It goes right along with this, even having compassion for yourself and your own grief here, for even if it's an old life, an old way of being, whatever it is you're grieving, having the self-compassion for that is definitely very healing here. That goes back to the me talks, really taking care of yourself. I can't. This has been staring at me. I've got the orphan here on the bottom of the deck. This could have to do with a parent. All right. One more oracle card, and then we're going to get to the main spread, Virgo. Okay. I get an angel card for Virgo for November, please. What do they need to know? Okay, we got a couple. I need my readers again here. Ooh, entrepreneur, Virgo. Self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Yes, it does. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. Wow. And then we have daydream. You will more easily hear and receive your messages if you daydream regularly. This keeps coming out for me. Not this card in particular, but I've seen it it's a synchronicity for me, the daydreaming. I keep hearing it everywhere. If you are more easily all right. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. Ooh, these go together. I want to say you're coming out the end of... Listen, grief is something in particular. Grief is something that starts you on your spiritual path. Processing the grief, recovering from the grief, dealing with the grief, with the things you learned from the grief, even about yourself. It's all part of your spiritual journey. I think this Thanos is you reaching the other side of that. We have possibilities of unions here. Like, you wouldn't be ready for union. If you're dealing with grief now, like somebody is about to pass or somebody has just passed very recently, you're not ready for a union. Because there's still a lot to process here. I think you have processed this. You're coming to the other side of it. You're getting rid of it with the me talks here, and you're coming into possibilities of union where you're going to be crowned here. The other part of this is that you're ready now to step onto your path. The wisdom that you learned with Thanos and the grief, and coming through the other side, the way that you healed yourself through that, Virgo. You're ready to become an entrepreneur. They're asking you to start daydreaming. You're ready to get on your purposeful path here. Starting your own business, you have to dream it up. They're trying to help you with that. They just want you to get real comfortable in that dreamy atmosphere where you can hear what they're trying to tell you. Anything that's popping up for you that seems out of the box, write it down. Any ideas that come up, no matter how strange or weird or extreme they seem, write it down. They're trying to communicate this to you. That's beautiful. That is about setting you on your path. All right, let's get to the main spread, Virgo. All right, what we're asking here is we're going to ask what the 3D energy is like for you in November, what's going on in the 3D, the lesson you're meant to learn, the blessing you're meant to receive, the challenge you're meant to overcome, and the advice from Spirit. And we're going to clarify all of it. One more shuffle here, Virgo. Okay. Oh, Virgo. The all-over energy for this reading is the Justice card. Big Libra energy. This is about truth, balance, karmic justice. This is a card, specifically truth, balance, and knowledge. She has the owl on her shoulder. She's got the balance scales, and she's got her sword in the upright. That's truth, balance, knowledge, justice, good karma. You're balancing the scales here this month, Virgo. I want to say it has to do with your emotions, for sure, with the Page of Cups on the bottom here. All right. What's going on for Virgo for November, please? The Hermit. That's your energy, Virgo. The Hermit. This is definitely what's going on. The Hermit. I mean, it's the wise one, right? The spiritual one. The Hermit takes their little lantern deep, deep, deep down within and shines a light on all their own inner ish and heals it. Healing the grief. This is a card of healing. This is a card of you self-mastering here, becoming a self-healer. Healing the grief within. This is beautiful. So I'm going to say, yeah, like November has you standing in your power here, Virgo. What's the lesson here for Virgo, please? Oh, I've got the Two of Swords in the reverse. How to stop blocking yourself. Like, this is crossroads, not knowing what to do, something that's blocked. This is like, nope, it's not blocked anymore. This is like how to unstuck yourself. Maybe this grief that you've been going through, Virgo, has had you really stuck for a while. It, like I say, grief's a slow process, and you will be stuck in it for a while. But this is like getting yourself out of that, learning how to unblock that. Like, this is not crossroads. This is a decisions made. What's the blessing here for Virgo? Queen of Pentacles. Again, look at this. Definitely Virgo energy. You standing in your power. This is, the Queen of Pentacles is beautiful energy. Very mature, loving. Queen of Pentacles is balanced and stable and healing. She's a healer. Definitely. We've got 2 cards of healing here, right? A good provider, a good spouse, a good parent. She's holding the Ace of Pentacles. That's that brand new beginning, right? She's a good business person. Like, we have the card of the entrepreneur and daydreaming what it is you're meant to be doing right now, right? The Queen of Pentacles is absolutely an entrepreneur. Again, she's holding that Ace of Pentacles. This is your blessing. Wowee, Virgo. All right, what's the challenge for Virgo here? The 3 of Cups. I'm going to get a card on this. This can go a couple of ways. Of course, the challenge could be third-party situations or interferences in a relationship. I don't really like to go there. This is a card of celebration and union. We have possibility of union here, right? This is a card of union. So the challenge here might be the coming into union part. There's a possibility. The bridge is there. Everything you need, the possibility is there. I think you need to see it that way, that everything's there. We're going to clarify. This is also you needing to celebrate your victories. This is a card of celebration. I want to say celebrating your victories no matter how small. Or how small you think they are. I don't think they're as small as you might think they are. I think they're huge. What's the advice for Virgo? 4 of Pentacles. To lay a foundation. Sometimes the 4 of Pentacles can be a card of holding back. But you see, they're crafting there. They're like, he's like holding the wares. They're putting all the work into crafting something new here. This is like he's making the pentacles to build the foundation with. I think this is, your advice is to start laying the foundation for your new life here. And I think you're going to do that by becoming an entrepreneur, a business person working for yourself. All right, let's clarify. This is exciting stuff, Virgo. Let me get one card on this. Hermit here. Can I get a card in the Hermit, please? Okay. We have isolating thoughts, distance, ego, vanity, and a renewal spark. This is about healing. Underneath, I've got transcendence and unity. This is like coming into union within self. The Hermit is a card of distance. It's a card of being alone, right? It's a card of taking time for yourself so you can go within and heal. So, but there is a renewed spark from this. Going within, healing the ego, that you taking the time to distance and retreat, because there's isolating thoughts that have to do with your ego that you're going to heal in this Hermit so that you can have a renewed spark here. The renewed spark that's needed to get you to that Queen of Pentacles energy here. Interesting. All right. All right. Why the Hermit for November, please, for Virgo? The High Priest, because that's the key to your intuition. Oh, in your heart. I've got the Queen of Cups underneath here. You have to go within to heal your heart so that you can. The reason why this is possibility for union and not just union is that you're not quite done healing the grief. This is what's needed this month. This is like the last piece. I think you're on the last side of this. You're on the other side, Virgo. You're right there. You're right there. Okay, this is like the High Priest here, using your intuition, listening to your higher self, going within so you can listen to your higher self and your heart and heal your heart. The Queen of Cups is beautiful, beautiful, nurturing energy, right? It's, somebody who has the capacity to love deeply and immensely and is also generous with that love. Is able to give it. You're healing your heart this month, Virgo, from grief. Tell me about this High Priest, please. Like the key, what I'm getting here with this High Priest, we've got the keys here, right? The key to your possibility of union here is the going within to heal the grief. Yeah, I've got the King of Swords here with the Four of Wands underneath. This is about standing in your the King of Swords is someone standing in their truth and integrity. You going within and healing the grief, standing in your truth and integrity, knowing yourself better than you've ever known yourself before because you have gone through this and you're wise now. And then we have the Four of Wands, standing in your truth and integrity for what? For a relationship here. That's the halfway to marriage, the 11-11, Four of Wands, celebrating higher unions with people, right? Possibility for union. Yeah, underneath that, I've got the Two of Cups. This is union with a soulmate. The Two of Cups is beautiful. This is two soulmates who see eye to eye. How they feel about each other is the same. Then they choose each other. Want a card in that Two of Swords in reverse. The lesson here for Virgo. Two of Swords in reverse. Tell me about that, please. Tell me about the lesson. Self-care. Self-care. The me talks. The cutting the stuff out. Like, not letting the bullshit block you and hold you back. The grief. Like, deciding to get to the other side of that. That you're going to care for yourself. You're not going to, like, look at this person here. This looks like not a petulant child. This looks like a child who deals with people who argue a lot, right? He's covering up his ears. He's like, I can't take it anymore. This is like taking the time to... Like, the block might be the energy around you, Virgo, or the, like, constant fighting or whatever it is. Like, he just can't take it anymore. This is like blocking that stuff out. No longer, like, no more. So you can go within and think of you. Like, all the extra noise from other people or other things or what other people want, this is choosing to block that out, because that's showing yourself the care you need to get to the other side of this. I have on the bottom here, I have the Ace of Fire, which is that new spark, right? So taking the self-care so that you can get the new spark to go towards all your blessings. All right. Tell me about this Two of Swords in reverse, the lesson for Virgo. Swords in reverse. You get the Moon and the Hanged Man. The Moon is being able to use your intuition. First of all, the Moon is, things done in the dark. It can be secrets. But there's also a call to use your intuition with the Moon. The Moon talks about the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine is very intuitive, right? Needing to use your intuition. We have the Hanged Man, getting a new perspective, right? The Hanged Man is, when a new perspective is needed, Spirit puts you in the Hanged Man. But you can see in this Hanged Man, he has this glowing halo around him. Can you see that? Which means that this person's getting very good knowledge in this Hanged Man. They're seeing things very clearly with that, aura from Spirit here. There's sacrifices to be made in the Hanged Man. It's, once you see the things in the Hanged Man, you can't unsee them. So you have to sacrifice perspective. Once you get your new perspective, you have to sacrifice the old. The other is time. Like I said, I've already talked about the time. Grieving takes a while. It's a long process. It's not something that's done overnight. This is like a need to, like I said, block the stuff out, right? Taking the time, the self-care needed, making the choice, like, I'm doing this. And it's almost like putting yourself in the Hanged Man, so you can use your intuition to get a new perspective on the decisions you need to make, on the self-care you need to take, on putting the energy back into yourself. You're being asked to daydream here. Like, there's a need to really connect with your intuition here and block the noise out so you can hear what they're trying to tell you. There's just some big opportunity for you here. What's your wish fulfillment? This is about getting a new perspective on your wish fulfillment. Using your intuition. Getting a new perspective on what wish fulfillment is for you. And choosing to go towards it. Choosing to step out of the grief and take the lessons you learned. And go forward towards what your actual wish fulfillment is. Maybe even taking the lesson of how you can understand what this wish fulfillment wasn't possible before the grief because you weren't ready. The grief, even taking the lessons from the grief, talks about acknowledging the growth you've made in that grief, like what you've learned about yourself. Wish fulfillment, what you wanted before you experienced this grief probably wasn't anywhere near what was right for you. It probably wasn't even enough for you. You were probably selling yourself really short, but the things you've learned in this grief and the transformation that it's done for you, Virgo, has shown you what real wish fulfillment looks like. This is this new perspective, using your intuition, knowing what's for you and making the choice to go towards it. All right, Queen of Pentacles, the blessing. I think you're going to get really balanced, grounded, and stable here, and some entrepreneurial venture. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles, please. Why is this the blessing? Oh. Okay, so I've got the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups, with the Page of Cups on the bottom. So, the blessing here is that you're going to be stable and balanced and great, right? You do this for yourself. This is beautiful. And how you do this is by walking away. I've got the Ten of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles. This is needing to drop burdens, right? The end of a cycle of carrying burdens all by yourself, walking away from the burdensomeness of it. Like everything you've had to do, yeah, this stuff has growth on it, and some of it's pretty and it's useful, and it's stuff you've needed to do, probably all on your own, Virgo, but that's the past. The burdens that you've experienced in the past are not for you anymore. There's a need to emotionally walk away from carrying all these burdens yourself and be willing to go and be emotionally available towards something new. I think it's this this business that you're supposed to start, right? But the open heart also talks about unions. This could be a business with somebody else. But whatever this is, this entrepreneurial enterprise that you're meant to dream up here is going to set you up going forward. It is going to set you up so you no longer have to experience these burdens of the past. You get to emotionally walk away from that. The grief of the past is no more. You got to leave it in the past. Be open towards the future here with an open heart walking forward. This is your blessing. Like, I want to say this is like, let the emotion wash over you. Just let it. All right, tell me about this Three of Cups. What's the challenge here for Virgo with the Three of Cups? Got Strength in reverse with the Eight of Swords. That's interesting. All right, can I have a card on this Three of Cups for the challenge for Virgo, please? Spirit guides, assistance, cycles completion. Okay. Higher self activation. This is about union, about celebrating it, having the strength to go forward and do it. Like, I think that the Eight of Swords is a self-made prison of the mind. It's all the reasons we tell ourselves we can't do things, but it's not real. It's the ego, right? You have to let the emotion wash over you. What was in the past is not going forward. That is dead. You're on for new things now. You have to have the strength, put the pride and the ego away. Like, again, this is ego. The reason why we tell ourselves we can't do or have what we want, right? I have the strength in reverse. This is like a need to put that ego away so you can celebrate and come into union here. Tell me about the strength in reverse. This is like the cycles are changing. Your spirit guides are offering you assistance here. You need to accept it. Get real still so you can hear what they're saying. But these cycles are changing. That what was is completed. It's It's over. You've grieved it. So if there's fear here about it being the same, it's not going to be. Strength in reverse, please. Your challenge here is having the strength to take a leap of faith in a union, celebrating it. It is not going to be like it was before. The old cycles have completed for you. You have gone through a massive, massive change here. You did it. You have come out the other side. You're standing in your truth, balanced and honest, right? This is the Oliver energy here. You are wiser. You are balanced. You're standing in your own truth. This is good karma. They're trying to tell you about new opportunities here. We've got opportunities for business and for union. You have to have the strength to take a leap of faith. I have the Tower and the Eight of Cups underneath. Like walking away from everything that once was. All the emotional, anything, a way of life, a person, a lifestyle, a home, a car, I don't care what it is, a job. If it is emotionally unfulfilling, let the Tower fall and walk away. Leave it all in the past. Take the lessons forward. Leave the pain behind. All right. So your advice is the Four of Pentacles. All right. Why is the Four of Pentacles the advice for Virgo, please, for the month of November? Page of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Star. This month, you're being asked to start working on your foundation, Virgo. Start creating your pentacles to build your foundation with. That is done by whatever this entrepreneurship is here and the daydreaming. They're really trying to contact you about that. This is how you're going to start building your new foundation here. You have to be willing to stand up and doing what's right for yourself, okay? Defend yourself. Do what's right for you. I don't care what anyone else says about your money or anyone else says about building your foundation. What is right for you? If you have to hold back, hold back. If you need to put more effort into building the pentacles, do that. But whatever is right for you, stand up for yourself and defend it and do it. You also need to have the faith here. The Star is a card of healing and faith. Also, it's a card of fate, right? Like, make a wish on a star here. Go towards your desires and allow the emotion to wash over you. Allow it. It's hard to do that when you've experienced lots of grief, but it's time. You have healed. By allowing this emotion to wash over you, it is also very healing for you. And it's what's right for you. All right, Virgo, let's get you one more card here. I'm going to call this a close. I hope this was helpful. This was a very interesting reading, I have to say. Really, it is. I'm going to ask if you can go ahead and hit that like button for me, Virgo. It really, really, really does help the channel, and I appreciate it so much. All right, so for my lovely Virgos here, what do they need to know? Card 6, be the real you, Virgo. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your most authentic self. What did I say here? Virgo, you are standing in your power, in your truth and integrity. Be the real you. Because the real you is fantastic. You have fantastic things coming for you. 43, your vibration is rising. Yeah, it is. This is a time of great spiritual growth. Listen. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You are evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. Trust in that. So if you have a higher energetic frequency, those low vibrational things from the past that you might fear are no longer in your realm because they can't touch you. Your vibration is too high. Wow, Virgo. I'm sending you so much light and love. I hope this was super helpful for you. I want you to remember to stay blessed and to always, 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 always love yourself first, please, Virgo. Thank you.